So I was having a conversation with my wife the other day, and it's unique enough that I thought I'd mention it, so nothing else to do. So, what would be the most incredible trip that you could think of that we could win in one of these lotteries? She said, the most incredible vacation package. She said, imagine if we would get hotel stays in any hotel we could stay in the world. I said, well, that sounds incredible. Yeah, free amenities, anything that the hotel has. I said, well, that would be incredible. What else? She said, well, imagine if the package also includes free admission to any of the attractions in the area. You know, whatever it is, amusement parks, attractions, beautiful sights, whatever it is. Free admission, free transportation. I said, well, yeah, that would be incredible. What else? She said, plane tickets to anywhere in the world so we could go wherever we want for free and do anything we want. I said, you know, that sounds fantastic. Where would we go? And she said, I'm not going anywhere. You take the kids, get on a plane. I'm staying home and having a vacation. In this week's Torah portion, we have an incredible story. The long story, very short, is Balak hires Bilam to come curse the Jews. Instead, he blesses the Jews. But in the beginning of the story, there's a really strange back and forth. They come to Bilam, they say, we got to hire you, we got to fight, as the booklet that you have says, we got to fight fire with fire, we got to fight Jews whose power is prayer, we got to curse them. And he says, let me sleep on it. He gets his prophecy overnight, comes back and says, God said no. I'm not going. So he says, I'm not going. So then they come back and ask him again, more esteemed people, and offers wealth. And he says, let me go back, I got to sleep on it, etc. He goes back, he gets another prophecy. And the Almighty says, listen, if you want to go, you're only going to be able to bless them, but if you really want to go, if they ask you, you could go. So he gets up the next day, and he's on his way, and the verse says, Hashem is very upset with him for going. It's very confusing. Hashem says, don't go. Then he says, should I go? Hashem says, listen, if you want to go, go. If you want to go, go. So he says, okay, I do want to go, so I'm going to go. So then he's going, Hashem is mad at him, It's like every husband and wife conversation in the history of the world, You come home, you're like, do you want to go out for dinner? No, I don't want to go for dinner. Okay, so what should I make? You want to go out? We'll go out. You do? Eat out? Okay, let's go out. And then she's out, she's a little upset. You don't want to go out for dinner. Why do you think? Make up your mind. Do you want me to go or not? It's very confusing. What's going on here with the give and take between God and Bilam? There is a concept that we all need to be aware of. It's the concept which in Hebrew goes, which in English means, in the way that a person really, really desires to go, the Almighty provides opportunity for that path. If you really, really want to study Torah, and that's what you want, and you're going to stop at nothing to be able to spend the time studying the Torah, well, the Almighty will provide a path. Everyone's will be different. Everything will be unique. But you'll have the opportunity to dedicate your life to Torah, because that's what you really want. But if what you really want is something else, well, we have free will. In order to have free will, there has to be some opportunity. So the way that a person wants to go, the Almighty allows you to go, even if he knows it's not what's best for you, but he allows you to go. So Bilam said, should I go? God said no. And I was coming back, like as if God would change his mind, like, why? I already told you, okay, so you really want to go. If you really want to go, you should go. And then he gets up early, the verse says, and he's the first one to saddle up his donkey. He's the first one, he's going away to a bar mitzvah. He's all excited. So Hashem's upset at him. I told you not to go. You say you really, really want to go. Okay, you could go. I'm only going to allow you to do a certain amount of things, but okay, you could go. And now you're going with such enthusiasm to something that I originally told you not to go to. So Hashem was upset with him. Yes, Hashem said you could go. You keep asking, I'll say you can. Because the Derech Shalom also is the way a person wants to go. That doesn't mean it's the right thing to do. It's an incredibly deep and meaningful concept, and if we bear it in mind, it can change our lives. But hey, listen to how deep it really goes. There's a great story. There were these two Hasidic leaders that were in jail in Russia. And in jail in Russia is not the same as being in jail in a lot of other places in the world, in this amazing country of ours, where you have certain privileges, and you're in a cell, you're not, You have an hour to go outside, etc. Depending on, there was some food slipped on the cell door every once in a while, and that was it. You're in the pit. There's nothing to do. They didn't take you out every so often to go use the facilities and shower, etc. There's a bucket in the cell, and the rabbis were very distraught because the law is if there's a bucket that's not clean, they're in the cell with you. You can't pray. You can't study Torah. So they're sitting there, very upset. And then they said, when was the last time we had the opportunity to fulfill the commandment of not learning Torah in a place that's dirty? When was the last time we had such an incredible opportunity to fulfill the commandment of not praying in an unclean place? And they were so filled with the joy of fulfilling his commandment, they stood up and they started dancing around this pail. And the jailer hears the noise, he shows up, and these two rabbis are sitting there, and they're dancing around this dirty pail. And they lost their minds. So to spite them, he goes into the cell and he takes away the pail. And now they can study and learn. It's more than making the best of a bad situation. It's more than making lemonade out of lemons. You can create lemonade out of nothing. Because the way you really want to go, Hashem creates that opportunity. That desire, if it's strong enough to do the right thing, opportunity will happen. It's an incredibly powerful concept. It's the only thing that's standing between you and accomplishing the spiritual goal, is that desire. Because the Almighty says, so if that's the way you want to go, I will make opportunity knock. Have a wonderful 2 weeks. We'll see you then.